Hi, guys. This is Young Folk Business, and you have me, one of your hosts, Fred,
And Venice here, tuning in.
aka Miss V, aka Nisi, aka.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so today's hot topic, because y'all want to know a little bit about us, y'all can watch the last episode. Go tune into that one, get into this one. But today's topic is gonna be drum roll. Friendship. I thought I
Oh,
came up with this topic because I'm just like, we really didn't get into friendship last time we was talking. So I'm like, let's get into that. And you know me, I have a couple, questions in there that I would love to ask, and then we can, dive deeper into. So, first question: how did we meet? You
okay.
tell your side, I'll tell mine. Go ahead.
Okay. So me and Fred met in high school, in 10th grade, 11th grade.
Yeah, because it was COVID.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So, um, I left this school Fred went to, and I ended up coming back. And when I came back towards like the end of 10th grade, and the end of 10th grade, and that's when I met Freddie. That's when I
Thank
met
you.
him. We were in like social studies class, and I had to ask him for like a charger. My phone was dead, and I needed a charger. And he let me use his charger. And I think from like that day forward, like we just clicked low key. And then Frederick ended up, I think he ended up switching to go to online school. And since I had nobody else to talk to, like I didn't really have a lot of people to kick it with, or like people that I actually enjoyed talking to like I did with Fred. So I ended up switching classes. And then he ended up coming back from online school, and then we wasn't in the same class no more till senior year. But that's how we met, and we've been friends since then.
Okay, well, I'll add a little more to that because, yeah. So, when we first started school year, well, I'll just say that from the moment that I saw her, she walked into the class loud as hell. She was yelling with some kids. I forgot who the fuck she was talking to, but she was yelling at somebody, and she was just so loud. And I was like, I'm not gonna like her because I don't usually get along with people like that who are so loud and just like did it too much. But then after she asked for the charger, she showed like a different side to her. Like I liked her honesty, and she was like, she seemed real and she seemed normal compared to what the fuck the rest of them kids was like. So I was like, okay, I can vibe with that. But then I wound up getting sick of in person school, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go work on see how I do home. And yeah, it was not right. I applaud you people who do that shit from home because it was not for the week. And I came back because I was failing every class. And then when I came back, she had replaced me, and she
Oh,
had a whole new friend and left me. And I was like, and then we didn't become close until like middle of 11th grade because it was like, I could never catch her, and the people she was hanging with, I was not liking. So I just kept my distance. But that's how we met.
there was no new friend group. It was one friend that him and the one friend just couldn't get along for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah, we knew the reason. But
Oh God.
anyways, that's good on how we met. And then okay, so I had a question for you, Miss Williams. Um, what is a friend to you? What would you consider a friend?
Um, I feel like a friend is a person to have a good time with, somebody you can talk to. I feel like it should be somebody you can put trust in. I mean, we have close friends, we have distant friends. I feel like it depends on the type of friendship, but friends should generally be people you could go have a good time with, take your mind off of drama, or if you got drama going on or a hard time, somebody that's willing to, you know what I mean, have an open ear, listen to you, hear you out, share some input, you know, help carry some of your BS with you here and there.
Right. I love that answer. That answer is so right and so real. I honestly,
Don't be
okay,
ugly. Don't be ugly.
okay, be real. So I'll answer this question. I feel like a friend is somebody that keeps it that is always honest with you, no matter if you right or wrong. That's gonna tell you the truth, because a lot of people don't have that. Like, you got a lot of yes men in your circle. A lot of people that just gonna tell you whatever, like whatever feels right, whatever they know you want to hear. And that's one of the things that keep me being friends with Denise, because she gonna tell me right or wrong. And no matter if I don't like it or not, no matter when I be just like, could you stop? Like, I get it, I understand what you're saying, but it's like it need to be said, because she wouldn't be a good friend if she just let me crash out like I be wanting to. And a good friend is also supposed to tell you, like, you're supposed to be able to respect their boundaries and be able to acknowledge, okay, if you bother. A friend should not feel like a job. It should feel like something. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you. I know. Okay, we're gonna have deep conversations. Every conversation don't got to be deep, but we can. It's like intelligent conversations and dumbass conversations, and we have a lot of dumbass conversations. But that keeps the friendship right. It makes it fun. We don't need to be sad all the time and crying all the time, man. No, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. We build each other up. We there to pick each other up when we falling, and that's why. You might out.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You my dog too. But to hop back on what you were talking about, I like that as far as boundaries and stuff. And also I feel like it depends on having certain type of friends, because what you saying that as far as us being closer with me and Fred, like a lot of times the beginning of our friendship was very goofy. It was nothing ever serious. Like you got friends that you goof around with, but there's some friends they're just goofy and you can never genuinely have a deep or serious conversation with. Like I still remember the first time me and Fred actually had a heart to heart conversation. I'm like, damn, like, you're very intelligent. I feel like when you can have a real conversation with somebody, something that's outside of jokes or outside of casual, it really helps you peek into their mind and kind of see what type of person they are when it comes to stuff outside of just goofiness or just casual stuff or just silly stuff. So I feel like having friends that you can really talk to, really open up your mind, and just having different type of friends to bounce ideas off of, I think that's a good thing.
You can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
I don't know why it's saying reconnecting on my end. Okay. Hey, baby. What the? Oh, sorry, guys. What a professional. The hell is going on? Okay. I knew I wasn't tripping. Let's see. Sega. First time having some technical difficulties in this motherfucker. Hi. There. I was wondering, like, technical difficulties. Okay.
Okay, okay. Let me see.
Am I still
That's fine.
froze?
No. What's
All right. So, yeah, guys, sorry. Everything good?
technical difficulties? No, I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. So, um, my next question would be, how do you feel your past experiences have affected? Damn, you sent me a lot of text messages. It's just not hitting my iPad. How do you feel your past experiences have affected your friendships?
Um, wow. I feel like past experiences when it comes to, I mean, like breaking up with friends or falling off with people that you once were close with compared to now, I feel like it gives you just trust issues. It gives you a sense of not wanting to be so friendly or not wanting to, in a sense, like let people close to you. Like I said, you got casual friends, but a lot of people don't have friends they can actually go to when they going through hard times. So I feel like it just depends. Friendships also take time, like to even get there. Like I was saying with me and Fred, like it takes time to even get to that point in a friendship. Also, just like any other relationship, before you genuinely open up to somebody and let somebody know you and be vulnerable with them. So I feel like it just builds a lot of like hesitance when it comes to new people. Like, oh, like they might only want this, or they only want to kick it with me because I got a car and I'm the only friend with a car, kind of thing. So it just depends. It builds like a lot of questions about certain people, a lot of trust issues, a lot of barriers when it comes to just being more friendly, if that makes sense. I feel like at the end of the day, like I've always been a friendly or outgoing person, but for people that actually know me, it's not many people. So I feel like it just takes time to open up. It does, especially compared to going through stuff or breaking off stuff with previous friends is definitely something that's gonna take time.
Okay. Okay. So, do you feel trust is important in a friendship?
Absolutely. I feel like trust is like the foundation to a lot of relationships. Trust and boundaries. I feel like a lot of times like we trust people with certain stuff, and we also, I feel like a lot of times a lot of friendships don't put in place boundaries. I feel like communication is also key. um it's like I could trust you with certain things. We set boundaries with those certain things, and I also communicated with you. Like I'm communicating with you. These are my boundaries. Um, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like talking about this. I don't want you to share certain details with other people or other stuff like that. As far as setting boundaries, and then the trust and part is like I'm trusting you to, you know what I mean, keep that, or I'm trusting you to for whatever reason that I told you to do something or asked you to help me with something, or was vulnerable with you speaking about something. That's me trusting you. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of times like it's a it's a hit or miss. Some people try to do little stuff to give trust off the bat, and there's other people that be like, you have to work for my trust. You know what I mean? Like we got to build something in order to give me reason to trust you, kind of thing. I feel like it just depends on
Right.
the person.
I agree. And to go back to that to the past question, I feel like as far as in my case, like I feel like just life affected my friendship. Just like going through the like growing up, it was not like stability. Like I was moving all around Cleveland, and friends, you're not keeping it. Plus, with the as far as like the phone thing, niggas didn't have. I ain't had social media, so all I had was my little motherfucking track phone. So keeping in contact, keeping numbers wasn't even a thing. So it's like I never really had friends. And then once I moved to where I was in the project, that shit changed me forever because you learn like you can't show signs of weakness. Like when I first moved to the project, I was a ball. I was a fucking ball of light. I'm smiling every day. I come out. I just want to play. I just want to have fun. I just want to do so much thing and then just go home and be happy. You can't. You go outside smiling. That shit. That motherfucker's gonna eat you alive. Like you had to go out there and just put on your toughest motherfucking face. And then mind you, I'm like 9, 10. Can't be smiling like damn. Because the second you start smiling, a motherfucker's gonna try to come and want to fight, argue, do some stupid, just stupid stuff. And just like, okay, you learn how to keep your guard up because motherfuckers won't try you as long as your guard is up. And that's how me and Venice started. Like when I first met her, I was like cool, but I always had my guard up with her until like I think the end of 11th grade. I feel like after 11th grade, I was like, okay, I could be friends with her because it was just certain qualities that she had that I admired, and I was like, okay, that's cool, and that's somebody I'm willing to let in. Like that's when I would tell her certain things about me and let her know like what I've been through personally because count on one hand how many people know. Like not many people know what the hell I go through these days. Back then, So it's like that's another major thing that like affects a lot of my friendships. And then trust is I feel like important too because you can't. I feel like you can't have no type of relationship without trust because you like what I don't understand. You can't have a friendship, a situationship, a business ship, or any shit without trust. So it's like
Okay, I hear you. I hear you, and I can testify for Fred as far as yes, like I'm talking about coming to school just just me looking like what you so mad for? It's the first thing in the morning. He like I'm not mad. This is just my face. So
right,
it's like as far as him. I mean, I get it. You know, sometimes it's about having to sense having that look to you, so it don't give people a reason to mess with you. Like as far as, because I mean, to a certain extent, it's true. Like you know, when it comes to people that look more fragile, to people that look more, you know, delicate or more happy. A lot of people aren't happy, and they're like, "Oh, you happy? I'm gonna try to take it away from you," or you know, "Oh yeah." I could get this over on her, or I could do this to her because oh she's sweet to everybody, she not gonna do anything kind of thing. So
right,
I understand the mentality of, you know what I mean, come off aggressive, or you know what I mean, come off as not approachable. That way you won't have to worry about nothing. It's a defense mechanism at the end of the day. Like how you look at it or whatever. It's a defense mechanism to avoid BS or avoid just, you know what I mean, just being bothered or unnecessary conversation that you don't want to have. And then also you talking about keeping in contact with people when you're younger. Yes, I feel like a lot of times I moved around a lot as a kid too, so it's like you don't really keep in contact with people if you don't live around them no more. So I think it was a girl I grew up with. We used to go to school every day. We used to live in the same apartment complex, and that was like my little bestie. And I remember moving and we lost contact, and like it might have been like a year or two that passed and we had no contact. And I remember one time she was with her mom and I was with mine, and we ran into each other in like a grocery store or like a clothing store, some type of store in a plaza mall, and then end up getting her number. And come to find out, we had both moved from the apartments that we said that we were younger into houses that were nothing but not even 15 minutes from each other. So we reconnected, and our friendship blossomed from there. So I feel like, yeah, when you're younger, it's way harder to keep in touch with people when you don't live around them anymore. Well, I feel like now it might be easier because a lot of kids nowadays got phones and all this stuff that we did not have. So it was definitely
right.
hard.
Right. Do you feel friends are needed like in your day to day? Do you feel like a friend is needed?
Um, I feel like it depends on you. Like a lot of people, um, you know what I mean? Like want somebody to talk to throughout the day. Some people like solitude, to be by themselves. I feel like it's just in a sense like when you have the energy or the social battery to be social, if that makes sense. Oh, I want to go talk to so and so, or I'm not doing it today. Hey, what are you doing? We can go kick it. You know, I feel like it's definitely good to have friends. You know, just to get your mind off stuff, to have company, to go be able to do something, or just have somebody to talk to. I feel like it's definitely good, but I do feel like a lot of people do need friends. I do. I feel like just to have that resource, if that makes sense, that type of outlet, or just that type of joyful company.
Okay, okay, okay. So, um, do you, sorry, get my notes together. Do you feel like I want to say oh, friendships tend to grow apart?
I would have to agree. I feel like you outgrow people, you outgrow places, and outgrow things. I feel like some people, just like I was saying, some people you only have like a certain type of conversation with, like a casual conversation, goofy stuff. Like somebody that's not, it's not a heavy friendship, or it's not none too serious, which is fine. It's okay to have those type of friends, but also I feel like when a person is trying to elevate themselves or grow or do different things, or just go to the next level of life, I feel like you should be able to have friends that can grow with you, and some friends don't grow with you. And that's okay. Like I said, just like we were kids and we outgrew clothes, we outgrow shoes, you outgrow places, and you outgrow people. Like, as far as you could live somewhere your whole life and you be like, this is not a good environment for me, or this is not ideal for me, or it's not safe. You make that decision like, okay, this don't work for me anymore. And maybe it did when I was younger, or maybe it did for this certain amount of time, but now I'm changing or I'm growing, and I'm going to remove myself from that place, or I'm going to remove myself from that person. That's like me being a teenager and I got friends that we go party all the time, and that's perfectly fine. We have fun and we party. And now I'm getting a little bit older and I'm like, okay, well, I want to move out of my parents' house and I want to be a little more responsible. I want to get a job and do this and do that. But my friend just wants to party 24/7. Hey, come do this, come do that. Oh, I can't, I'm at work. Oh, you're lame, you're boring. And it's just kind of, it creates this kind of distance between them, because it's one friend that wants to keep partying and it's one friend that's trying to, move on to different things. You do outgrow people. It's okay
Right.
and it happens, but I feel like, some all breakups, friendship breakups don't have to be messy and dramatic, or it's okay. Like, we do outgrow people, and I don't want anybody to feel bad for being able to remove themselves from people so it can help yourself grow. I feel like sometimes we have to allow ourselves to be like, okay, this person is not really suiting my interest or my needs, and I think I should remove myself from it. That's not saying that I have to completely cut my party friend off, like, oh, I can't talk to her ever again, but I'm also distancing myself from her so I can allow myself to grow. I'm not saying I don't have to be friends with her. I might have a time where I want to go kick it and I kick her up, and guess what? She knows somewhere for us to go kick it at, which is perfectly fine. But it's just setting boundaries, distancing yourself from stuff that takes away from your energy. Because I could have easily been like, oh yeah, let's go party, and that pulled me away from me trying to go get my own place, and now I'm still in my parents' house. And now they're asking me, do you got a job? You got to get ready to move out and this and third. But I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm out doing something else. So it's as far as setting boundaries. Like, I could say to my friend, like, hey, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. And setting boundaries with her and grow from there. Like I said, sometimes she may be mad, like, oh, this and you don't want to come, you don't want to come, and maybe the friendship don't work out and we don't talk at all. That's fine. Like, it's just knowing yourself, knowing the people you're dealing with, and knowing what you want. Like, it's nothing wrong with putting yourself first at the end of the day. Like I said, if I want to grow, go do this and grow in this way and do this and that, I have absolutely every right to do that. But if she wants to keep partying, she has every absolute right to do that. I'm not gonna tell her that, oh, you need to grow up, and no, that's her life and she's gonna live her life how she wants to, and I'm gonna live mine how I want to. That's just the way things go. So you do outgrow people. Unfortunately, it may not be fun, you may not want to, but it happens.
That was lovely. That was great. I love to hear it. I will second that and just say, guys, the people that go through that, because it typically happens to people in like high school and stuff like that, and that's when motherfuckers start to show you who they are around that time, and then in life too, because like you said, like she said, like you'll have moments when you'll have that crowd of people that's trying to go up, 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 and you got the people that's just slowly trying to go up. So it's like
Or
no,
they might want to stay on that same frequency. You do got people that
right,
may grow slowly, grow fast, or may not be trying to grow at all.
right, and yeah, those people. I mean, I would say that's the hardest change. Like I feel like with me and my battle with stability, I'll go to levels to just keep people around that may not be good or that may not be good for me. Just to like, I'll try to please a person, but I'll put a limit on that pleasing because I'm not kissing ass. But I will like try my best to be a better person, a better friend. If I know I'm the problem, I'm gonna try to fix it. Or if you express to me, hey, you did X, Y, and Z, and you tell me, I may act like an asshole when you bring it to me, but later on, I'm gonna think about it. Like, okay, maybe I need to work on this. Maybe I need to do better here. But yeah, growing a lot of friendships going apart is like probably the hardest thing because you're like if you on a schedule like me, like like you got your set people. Like as soon as I wake up, I text my mama good morning, Venice good morning, and I think one of my cousins, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like when you got that little small circle of people, and you just want like when you out your schedule and the motherfucker or you fall out with somebody or the friendship don't feel the same no more. It's like it's a hard adjustment. And it changes you too. A lot of experiences like that, as far as friendships, will change you a lot, and that's why me and Venice like this because she ain't going nowhere.
I feel like also with that too, coming from us being in 10th grade to us now, like we're elevating together. Like I challenge him same way he challenged me. We try to help each other be better. You know what I mean? Try to help each other stay accountable, grow and share ideas with each other. And he may have idea about something and I'm absolutely all for it. He may have idea about something and I tell him like it sounds good, but it's not a good idea because of X, Y, and Z. And he may have the same to tell me. Like it's just like I said, it just depends on friends. Like I have friends that I can talk to casually, and I have friends like Frederick that I can talk to casually and on a deeper level if I need to. And it's just about having a healthy balance. Like always prioritizing what you need to prioritize, and then the games and other stuff can come later. That's just the type of people we are. Like we went from both living in Cleveland for the majority of our lives, going to high school, and we both moved out of our parents' house and live on our own in cities we know nothing about realistically. So it's like it's just being able to have somebody that pushes you to do better, having somebody that helps elevate you, and having somebody to be real with you. Because we could both have wanted to move out of our parents' house with no money. That's not us being real. You know what I mean? That's not us being an idea. That's in a way setting ourselves up for failure. We both went into what we're in now with the plan and him giving me ideas and I'm like, I like that, but I don't think that's gonna work because it is. Or him like, okay, we could do this instead. And I'm like, boom, you're right. We could do this and do that. It's just about being able to grow together. I feel like that's a lot of times a lot of people can't, especially being friends with somebody from younger to adults. Like you hear it all the time, like, oh, you don't talk to half of the people you knew once you get out of high school. Which is so true. Like
Right.
we're in high school and we're like, oh my God, these are my girls. These are my now y'all graduated and you don't even know what they're doing. Okay. It's
Right.
like it's it's a hard pill to swallow. Definitely falling out with people. It definitely is. It's not easy. Just like he was saying, like it definitely takes you out of your groove when you got people. Oh, I usually call my girl around this time, or it's just it's hard. It is. It definitely is, but it's an adjustment for the greater the good. And maybe later in life you do go back and be like, I want to reconnect with this person, and that's fine.
Right. Well, I guess we can wrap this topic up. But me being me, I gotta add my own little fun at the end. We're gonna do like 5 questions that we both gonna answer just to get to know each other, just so they can
Okay.
get to know me. Because I'm pretty sure I know the
Okay.
answers to most of this shit, but it's like they don't know the answers.
All right.
So,
Right.
first one. Which artist would you like to meet? Rap artist, musician, person, not rap. Any musician in music, rap.
Um. Okay, off rip, I'm gonna just have to say Lil Wayne. I don't even know why he did that. Off rip, that's just one of the people I would love to meet as far as rap artists. But when it comes to somebody outside of Lil Wayne, I would love to meet Denzel Washington. I would love to meet Will Smith. It's a lot of good artists in different categories, like acting artists and stuff like that. I would love to meet them. So those are my picks.
Why Little Wayne? What's the first? What made you say Little
Oh,
Wayne?
Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper. One of my favorites. So we're just gonna push that out there.
Okay. In my case, I would say I feel like this is obvious, but I would say Megan Thee Stallion. I feel
Yeah,
like
I don't even know what it. Okay, we had to do one person, so I'm a hush. You right. Hmm.
yeah, I would meet her, but it's only my reasons being just because she's very relatable and she's the only child like me. She be going through the same thing as me. When I listen, like I turn her on when I'm sad, when I'm in the gym and I need some motivation, when I'm walking home and I need something, and it's like she get me like yeah, yeah, like she get me turned. So that's the reason. And then when I'm sad too, like I can listen to her too and like it can get me lit again, have some fun. Like that's what I need, and that's what I would love to meet. And hopefully one day get her on a song. Mm.
Okay, and he forgot to mention that she's just absolutely gorgeous. He forgot to throw that in there.
Because I
Just
mean that's the
stunning.
typical answer for a guy. I mean, anybody would say, "What should be like?" Damn, she fine. Yeah, she got fat. Nah, that's the typical answer. So I went a little deeper. But you can say it, so I don't look like a.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say it. She is all that in the bag of chips. Okay, I'm talking about dip, seasoning, salt. All that. I'm talking about finger licking good. Do you hear me? Okay, that's it. That's all for me, y'all. That's it. That's all.
Okay. Okay, this is a good one. I love this part. What's this song? Okay. Um, beats. Would you rather always being 2 hours early or 20 minutes late to everything?
2 hours early. I feel like just as crazy as it sounds, as crazy as it sounds, at the end of the day, that means I'm ahead of the game, regardless. Like, no matter what. That means I'm always ahead of the game. That means I'm going to be 2 hours ahead of you.
That's way too ahead of the game.
I'm to who, though? To who?
When
I mean,
to
that's 2 hours early to work. That's 2 extra hours of money. That's, you know what I mean? Like,
no,
it's just
it's
like,
not. Who that's who?
it
Who's to say?
is,
Who's to
though.
say
It
your
is.
boss gonna
Because,
let you clock in 2 hours early?
oh, I'm going to clock in. I'm here. I'm here to do work, sir. That's what I'm here for. Okay? That's what I'm here for. To do my
Uh-uh.
job, to get it done. 2 hours early to that studying class, too. It's just being ahead. 20 minutes late, I feel like I said, even though it's a shorter period of time compared to being ahead, it's still you're behind. Realistically, I would rather be 2 hours early than 20 minutes late. I'm way ahead of the game. You're just waking up. I've been up. I've been at school. I'm just kidding, but I'm just saying. Even though it sounds drastic and crazy, I would realistically, I would. That means I'm just ahead. I'm on. I'm on. I stay ready so I don't gotta get ready. Okay, that's what that means. That's what that means. Now, how about yourself?
20 minutes late. Yeah, I'll be fashionably late. At least you know when I show
Okay.
up, teeth been brushed, ass been washed, I'm clean, I look fresh, I look good. 2 hours early, that mean you was rushing to get to nothing. That don't mean you did. What if you don't look
No, what
100%?
do that? Wait a minute. But that says nothing about rushing. If I'm 2 hours early, that means I was like 2 hours up to brush my teeth, take a shower, make my tea in the morning, make my bagel and my fruit. Okay, that means I took my time doing my hair, picking out my outfit, putting on my left sock, then my right one. I'm telling you, it's planned out. It's time. It's calculated because I'm 2 hours ahead of you. Okay, always stay on your toes. Never let them know your next move, okay?
Okay. Okay. What would you title your biography?
Elaborate.
If you was to make like a book slash movie on your life, what would the title be called?
Um, let's see. Um,
You would need time to think?
yeah, you answer yours. Let go ahead. Let me.
Mine would be called. I'm trying to. I think the only child on a mission type shit because it's like I feel like throughout my entire life, I feel like I've always wanted to be something. Like when I was an 8, I wanted to be a wrestler. Then when I was 13, I wanted to be into football. Then when I was 15, I wanted to own my own record label. Then when I was 16, I wanted to start making music and rapping. Like I've always wanted to do something to be successful. And I'm just like, I've only ever strived to be the best. So I feel like only child on a mission. Like came out the womb wanting to be a billionaire. Like how many was like that growing up? I was watching Barbies and playing Sega and doing
You
some other
aggravated.
stuff.
Um,
Yeah, I remember someone asked me that question in high school. I was like, I like that.
I have a few now thinking about it. I don't think I would have like a drastic title or like you know what I mean, like something crazy. I feel like it'd be subtle, but it'll mean a lot. Like maybe like Little Miss What's Next. How about Just Turn the Page? Like, cause I feel like for me, like my life is just it's continuing to grow. It changes every day. Like every year, there's always something new. There's different challenges I face, is different achievements I have. Like it might be Little Miss What's Next. Like I feel like that's how life is. Like you grow and you do this and you do that and you do this and you do that. I feel like there's so much. So maybe I don't know, or maybe it's her. You know, because it's you never know.
Okay. Two more questions. Where do you find inspiration?
Who everywhere. I feel like everywhere in people, places, things, books, shows. I feel like a lot of stuff can just spark me to do a lot of stuff. Like I feel like I do have people that inspire me also, you know, other stuff, but I do feel like I may even be outside and see like an older lady gardening and that can inspire me to learn more about nature. Inspire me like I pay attention to a lot of different things. Like a lot of stuff people don't pay attention to. Like mind you, this is it's just an example. Like, I promise you, it's just an example. Yesterday, um, me and my partner were eating a little just a chicken wing. We were eating a chicken wing. So as he's sitting there eating, like I don't know where my mind went, but it's just me thinking. And I just sat there and I'm thinking, I'm like, so cause mind you, you know, you got big chicken wings and you got little chicken wings. So I'm like, so do they kill baby chicken so we can eat this? Like I swear y'all, it sounds crazy, but I've never thought about that. Like you're killing baby chicken so I can eat this little chicken wing that we love to dip in ranch and all of the other extra stuff. Like it's just little stuff like that. Like I think about a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff sparks me to do this. Or I think about this, I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that anymore or you know, stuff like that. I feel like I don't know. My inspiration's everywhere. I get up in the morning inspired.
Okay. Okay. So to answer that, I feel like my inspiration just comes from like where I'm at versus where I want to be. Like I look at how my life is right now, and I know where I want it. I know what I want it to look like. So just not having what I know I want, or yeah, because it's not a need. It's more so on my wants. Like I want new clothes. I want new
It's
furniture.
the one. Even if it's the one, that's still an inspiration to get to where you want to be.
Right. So that's where I would say my inspiration comes from. Like when I see I want to buy this, I want to buy that, I want to buy that. Okay, you just got to work hard to get there, and that inspires me because I feel like people. Well, I would say another cliche answer. Like, of course, my mama inspires me. Like, she makes me want to go harder so I can provide how I want to provide. And Venice, like, we inspire each other. Like when she's doing something new, I'll
Oh,
be like, "Yeah, what
oh,
the
I
hell is
thought you
you?"
meant spoil me, but continue. It's okay. Keep talking. I thought you. Yeah. I'm.
Yeah, that's
Keep
a
going.
niche slapper. But yeah, like I thought we inspire each other. Like when she tells me what she's planning on doing in the future, and then I tell her my idea, and then we go back and forth, and then I give her 2 cents on that. And then it's like people inspire you. Your way of living inspires you. Like when I see, like I want a car, and that inspires me to just keep going harder. So stuff like that. And yeah, I do have my last question for us, and then we're gonna like wrap this baby up because I gotta go. I got some money to get it. So, now, you ready, Miss Williams?
I'm ready.
What? Describe yourself in 3 words.
Um.
Should I take the lead, or you got this?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. My first one, I would always say I'm very ambitious, very opinionated, and opinionated, ambitious, and oh, confrontational. That's what I am. Very confrontational. Because if it's um if it's something that I'm passionate about, I can argue with your ass for days until you see my point of view. Or yeah, and then as far as the ambitious, like just driven, just to want to be great and help everybody around me. And opinionated, yeah, I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna say what I want, and I mostly won't give a fuck what no one when no one thinks. No, sir, they're still showing up. Okay, sorry guys, that's that money I was talking about. Just hit my. But yeah, those are three things I would say. Venice, what would you say?
Okay, I would say I'm versatile, I'm diligent, and I would say I'm loving. Like I'm just such a open-minded and caring and intelligent person. So that's just me in the flesh. Hey guys. And a little crazy. Forgot to throw that in there. Just a
You
little
are.
cuckoo, okay?
That's a tad bit a drop.
Just a just a just a pinch.
Sprinkle. Okay. But yeah guys, so this was episode 2 of the young folks business.
Yes.
Um
Yes.
we getting them episodes up there. This episode was mine. I picked this topic. I wanted to just take the lead on this one because I feel like the first one was more so like getting to know us, and then this is also still getting to know us because I felt like something I wanted to cover was friendship. Like I feel like that was a major part that we missed in the first episode. So I was like, let's hit this. And then we're gonna see where we go next. Cause it's in your hands now, motherfucker. It's up to you next episode. We're gonna see what you come up with.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna bring some for y'all.
All
I
right.
thank y'all for tuning in and listening. Please like this video. Please subscribe.
Hold on,
Always
y'all.
give us feedback.
1 second. We got our slogan that we slipped up on. The fuck is where's it at? Oh,
No, you don't. No, no, no. You don't. You don't have to. You don't have to.
you sure?
Yeah, it's okay. But we love you guys. I want to say thank you for tuning in. Always give us feedbacks if y'all want certain topics for us to talk about or interest for us to speak on. Feel free to reach out to me or Fred. Your Instagram, sir.
My Instagram is I am Frederick Grant Jr. I'll leave it on the screen because I'm not spelling it right now. And
Oh
y'all,
Lord.
y'all gonna most likely misspell it. So I'll just put it on the screen for you. Read that, Venice.
All right, and for me, my Instagram name is goddess underscore an period s. Oh. Oh no, my apologies. It's goddess underscore an period shire and Cherie.
It'll
Thank
be on
you.
the screen, and don't worry, guys. We're gonna make a poll to make her change that motherfucking name so we can make her a little. But
You
all
know,
right, guys, stay young, stay blessed.
stay healthy, stay loved. We love you. Bye.